Rade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Okay, so we had a little bit longer gap, but hope it did not affect the continuity in retaining whatever you have in your mind. Did you lose connection, or you feel you're away from whatever you had already known? Or it was a relaxing time to brush up? Either way, I hope you did not lose much. So we learned vibhaktis, all the 7. Hope you are having that hang of it. And then maybe kriyas may be feeling a little away because we learned it earlier. So let's brush up that little bit. And then we will go into Atmanepati Lot Lakara. That's the idea today. Okay. Vinayji, Kadamasti Bhavan. Samyak. Astu. So idani I am share karomi. Yeah. What happened? Astu. So let me share. Hope you're able to see.
Yes.
Able to see, right? Okay. What is happening? Astu. So as usual, we will see a little bit Supashtam. Yasya bharya grihe nasti sadhvi cha priyavadini aranyam tena gandavyam yatha aranyam tatha griham. So yasya, how to read it? Yasya bharya Yasya sadhvi priyavadini cha bharya grihe nasti. The one who does not have a sadhvi. Sadhvi is what? Sadhu, sadhvi, sadhu, you know. So the strilingam of sadhu is sadhvi, not a sannyasini or something, but little austere and good natured, good contact. Priyavadini. Vadanam is what? Pasha. Vadanam. Whatever you speak. It should be priyam. So such priyavadini sadhvi bharya grihe nasti chet aranyam gandavyam. To go to forest. Because aranyam and griham samanam eva. So what's the point? Griham and aranyam will look like same. That's the point. It is true the other way also. If Bharta is not caring and sharing, then for Bharya it is same. She has to go to her own parents' house. Not aranyam. That's so it's written in a little bit funny way, but Its meaning is you have to keep your house in good atmosphere from both sides. So let us read it once so that Sanskritam is with you. Okay.
This looks like Anushka Chandra.
Oh, then okay. In that form, go ahead, Mahodaya. You know Anushka Chandra nicely.
Okay. Yashya bharya gruhe nasti sadvi cha priyavadini aranyam tena gantavyam yadha aranyam tadha gruham.
Very good. Okay. Survey. You repeat it. First stanza half again. Second line half. Okay. So when you do first half and first stanza half, then others will just repeat it. Okay.
Yes. Yashya bharya gruhe nasti.
Yasya bharya gruhe nasti.
Sadvi cha priyavadini.
Sadvi cha priyavadini.
Aranyam tena gantavyam.
Aranyena gantavyam.
Yada aranyam tadha gruham.
Yata aranyam tadha gruham.
Uttama. Okay. Let us. So I told you we are going to refresh the Kriya Padani, Kriya types. Do you remember what all were the Kriyas?
Lat lakara, lot lakara.
Lut lakara.
Lang lakara.
Lang lakara. Okay. Future tense?
Lut lakara.
Lit rakara. So these are the four, right? We did, yeah. Let, lang, lit, lot. Yes, four. And each of them has what? Two types, right? What are they?
Parasmaipadi and Atmanipadi.
Very good. Okay, that's it. So we will refresh this class. We covered everything except lot, lakaram, atmanepadi. No? So before going there, I want you, let us refresh it so that we get back to that rhythm. Okay, because we are so much involved in the vibhaktis. 7 vibhaktis has consumed us. Let's come out of it a little bit. So I told you these are the two main streams. Vibhaktis for Namapadas and for Kriyapadas, all these lakaras. And in between you have little bit some fillers here and there, yadi, yada, and some prayogas, adyatana, arabhya. So all these things are required to make the communication complete, just like in any language. But those things are relatively, it will come to you. It's not that difficult also. But these are the vibhakti for namas and kriya lakaras, different lakara forms. These are the main things which gives language the correct intonation or the meaning or what exactly is the message. And most important is kriya in any language. With the kriya only, others are dependent. So you do some kriya, then questions comes. Who does it? For whom it is done? With what it is done? All these things are coming for vibhaktis, right? By whom, with what, from what, in what, all these things are vibhaktis. But all these things are in what and everything is what? Action is in what? So that is why kriya is the very starting point. So let us refresh it. We know titaha, andi, sitaha, ta, ami, ava, amaha. Because that's the first one we little bit focused more, so it should be easy. We have example, patati, patataha, patanti, patasi, patataha, patata, patami, patavaha, patamaha. So focus on this. We do some places we do have visarga, some places we don't have. So that is something you have to little bit note, because that is one place where it can go wrong. These things may easily come and stay in your mind. Ti, anti. But when some lakaras, this will be there, and this may be absent in another one. So with this table we are giving so that you can relate it. T is for Ekavachanam and Prathama Purusha. In that the whole gamut of everything is included. This is only representative. This is not the exhaustive. Anything and everything is in this. Anything Ekavachanam and Prathama Purusha. These two are very minimum. When you say Madhyama Purusha is you, you two, and you three. There is nothing more, only three. Same way, Uttama Purusha, I, we two, and we all. That's it, only 6 of them. All others in the universe is either of these 3 places. Anything Ekavajanam other than Madhyama and Uttama are here. That's no end. Every person's, every object, everything, even Parvadaha, or Varshaha Bhavati, Varshaha or Nadi, Pravahati, everything is here. And if anywhere there are more than 1 and 2, 2 of them, it will be here. And wherever there are more than 2, everything will be here. So, Chatraha Patanti, Etaha Patanti, Ramaha Gachanti, everything here. That is a simplistic explanation. And we know Aham Patami, Vayam Patamaha, Tvam Patasi, Yuvam Patataha, Yuyam Patata. So it doesn't need a more explanation, but I hope you are getting back to your Kriya's hang of it. Now, that was all Parasmaipati. What is Atmanepati? How do you identify what is the main thing that is eye-catching for an Atmanepati? What is it for Latlakara?
It's an action to do for yours.
Huh?
Action for yourself, like that.
No, not necessarily. That looks like that, but that's not a clear way.
Te.
Yeah, te vande, te vandante, vandase, vandete. Ashaji, what you talk is all these assumptions, okay? It's not exact thing. People assumed, of course, it could have been like that, because when Pachati and Pachate, both Pach Dhatu, it is Ubhayapati. So here I have given Pachati, Pachate. So yes, in the olden times, it is believed if it is both are cooking. So if I cook for myself or somebody, or not I, suppose you see a person cooking and he is cooking for himself, maybe people used Saha Pachate. Suppose he is cooking for others, guests and many other friends and all, people used to say Saha Pachati. This is one school of thought. That's how this was. Then slowly we saw that, we see that, or we saw that that is not necessarily the case. When somebody is cooking for himself, people started using Saha Pachati, not Pachate. Or they started using either one. So that is not a very sound, solid thing. So don't think like that. Just think that there are 2 streams of 2 ways of Kriya Padam. Some of them are Parasmaipadi, some of them are Atmanepadi. No rational why. It is just like that. It is there. That's a fact. That's it. Okay. So main thing is all Parasmaipadi, Latlakara, you will see Patati, Patasi like that. But whenever it is Atmanepati, everything will land in te, vandate, labhate, rochate, like that. Vandete, vandante. So now let me focus here. Vandhatu, vandate. How is it dual? Dvachanam, vandete. It's exactly same, but except here vandete. Then again, vandate type, vandante. Here vandase, vandethe, vandatve, vande, vandavahe, vandamahe. So yes, you have to know this. A small help in general is these two will be similar, at least in the swing. Vande the, and this will always be tha, with this will be ta. But they all follow same vande the. Next clue is these two fellows will be always same form. This will be va, this will be ma. So at least this is the only thing you have some consolation. These two and these two. Probably this and this also you can connect. So this two, these two four, these two six. This you do have to remember. Now, how to remember all these things? No other go examples. So this way you can say Vande Madaram, you remember anything and everything. I'm just telling my way of thinking. Okay, you can have your own. That is how it has to be. But you need to have some sort of things. Otherwise, you cannot remember everything. I'm talking about common man. There could be people who can just one glance they see just comes in photographically in their mind or memory. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about normal, reasonably good people, reasonable memory they can retain, but not very, very well, such people. So you remember some examples. This way I have Vande Mataram. So you know, I am telling I Vande, Aham Vande, Aham Mataram Vande. I prostrate to Mata. That's what it is. So if you remember Vande Mataram, you know any Atmanepati is given, you know. Aham Pustakam Laphe. Okay, I am getting a Pustakam. Or Aham, Aham Manye, or Aham, what is this? Modate, right? Aham Mode. I am enjoying. Aham Mode. So that kind of thing. Whenever you say Aham Rame, Ramate, Aham Rame. Saha Ramate, then what about me? If I am enjoying what? You remember Aham Vande. So it has to be Aham Rame. So these kind of thinking technique you can use. And this one always will have Vahe, Mahe. When other Lakara, when you go, it may be Vahi, Mahi, Vahai, Mahai. So that way, at least you know this is going around Vaha, Vah and Mah. Okay, it may ending may be A, E like that. At least to that extent, you can converge and retain. Okay, so that is about Atmanepati Let Lakara. Any comment or any question? 1 second. Hey, Babu, I'm in a class, okay? I will call you back after 1.5 hours. Hello? Okay. Okay, sorry. Any comment or anything, any idea you coming to picture? Are you refreshing whatever you learned before? Or it looks strange? No comment. Okay.
Refreshing mode.
Okay. So let's come back to now. I'm coming to Lat Lakara is over, okay? Parasmaipati and Atmanepati. Take that examples. Pat Tadu, Pathati, Titaha Anti, Pathataha, Pathanti, Si Thahata, Pathasi, Pathataha, Pathatha. Ami, Avaha, Amaha, Patami, Patavaha, Patamaha. Then comes Vandu Dhatu. So you do need to have that reference word. That is one of the easiest way. Then everything is somewhat easy. If you don't have any, that will be difficult. Vantate, Vantete, Vantante, Vandase, Vandethe, Vandatve, Vande, Vandavahe, Vandamahe. So that way, let lakara is over. Now, this is lrit lakara, lrit, which is Bhavishyat Kala. This is a technical name, lrit lakara. And Parasmaipadi. This is very easy because if you know lat lakara, we know if you patati, you just make it ishya. Pat plus ishya plus ti. So if you have patati, in between you split and then insert ishya, then it will be all same. Pat, then inserted ishya, patishyati. Pat, inserted patataha, right? Titaha. Titaha, patataha. So ishya, patishyataha. Same way, patishyanti, patishyasi, patishyataha, patishyatha, patishyami, patishyavaha, patishyamaha. Why I should keep saying that? Okay, somebody read it. Jabalambika ji, you read all these things and everybody follow that.
Okay, yes, Mahodaya.
You read first line patati, patataha, patanti. Then everybody should repeat. Then you go to the next line like that. Go ahead.
Okay. Parasmaipadi udaharanam phat dhatu. Pathati, patataha, pathanti.
Patati, patataha, patanti.
Pathasi, patataha, patatha.
Patasi, patataha, patatha.
Pathami, patavaha, pathamaha.
Patami, patavaha, patamaha.
Okay.
Atmani.
This all. Yeah. Okay. Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
Atmanepadi udaharanam vandatu. Vandate, vandete, vandante.
Vandate, vandete, vandante.
Vandase, vandethe, vandadve.
Vandase, vandethe, vandatve.
Vande, vandavahe, vandamahe.
Vande, vandavahe, vandamahe.
Okay. Jabalambika ji, don't leave all pronunciation. Try to make it perfect. Okay.
Okay.
Don't say dhatu, dhathu. Okay. Astu. Now, I think Sneha ji, bhavati pathatu, same way.
लृट् लकारः परस्मैपदी भविष्यत्कालः पठिष्यति पठिष्यतः पठिष्यन्ति पठिष्यसि
Patishyatah,
Patisyanti.
पठिष्यसि पठिष्यथः पठिष्यथ
Patishyasi,
Patishyatah,
Patishyatha.
पठिष्यामि पठिष्यावः पठिष्यामः
Patishyami,
Patishyavaha,
Patishyamaha.
Yeah, Sneha ji, you have to say patishyamaha, not patishyama. Okay.
Answer.
Okay. So here you have all the examples. I don't want to go there. So obvious. Next is lit lakara atmanepati. So again, it's same easy. Okay. Let and lit are seemingly easy. Okay. You do have some exceptions, but in the mainstream, they are at least same. Okay. Same here. Vantate ishya, you are inserting, so vandishyate, vandishyete, vandishyante, Vandishyase, Vandishyethe, Vandishyatve, Vandishye, Vandishyavahe, Vandishyamahe. So Asha ji, Patatu, Sarve Anupathantu.
Parasmaipad. This is Atmanepadi, no?
Oh, okay.
Atmanepadi.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah.
Atmanepadi udaharanam pat dhatuhu.
Oh, no. Vandu dhatu.
One
So,
dhatuhu.
yeah, I copied the table. I
No,
forgot
no
to
problem.
correct.
No problem. One dhatuhu. Vandishyate, Vandishyete, Vandishyante.
Vandishyate,
Vandishyate, Vandishyate,
Vandishyate,
Vandishyase, Vandishyete, Vandishyedve.
Vandishyase,
Vandishyase,
Vandishyete,
Vandishyate,
Vandishyatve,
Dve,
Vandishye, Vandishyavahe, Vandishyamahe.
Vandishye,
Vandishye,
Vandishyavahe,
Vandishyavahe,
Vandishyamahe.
Vandishyamahe.
So at least at this stage, for exam purpose, you have to know this, okay? The things can go wrong. Vandishyase, Vandishyete. Like you read, you may automatically say Vandishyetve. No, Vandishyatve. So all these small things you have to be careful, unfortunately. But that's okay. Once with practice it will come. And once you know reasonably good out of exams, if you go a little bit here and there, it doesn't matter. You are mainly going to read, not going to talk. So it will work out. But ideally, you should not make any sort of mistakes. Anyway, repeat if you when you repeat, things will be all right. Okay. So here, look at here example. Shishyaha gurum vandishyate. Why is it not guruhu?
That's an object. Second.
Yeah. Second.
Vidya Bhakti.
Dvitiya vibhakti. Uttamam. Okay. So Dvitiya vibhakti karma rupam. Guruhu is gurum.
Guru.
Yeah. Okay. So this is very straightforward. We will not waste time there. So we covered lat lakara, parasmaipati, atmanepati. Rit lakara, parasmaipati, atmanepati. Rit means bhavishyat kala. So present tense and future tense over. Now I am refreshing your memory to lang lakara. Lang means past tense. So how is that? What's the specialty? Always there will be a in front of it. Okay? A. In the lakara form. Is there any other way you can express lang or past tense? Anybody?
Tavatu pratyaya.
Udaharanam?
Patitavan, patitavati instead of.
Uttamam. Yes. That is Tavatu pratyaya. Okay. That is only for lang lakara. Okay. No other lakara is having that. But that is most easily relatable. So you can use it more because it's like your local language also. And it is clearly giving patitavan, patitavati, like the lingas. So it clearly differentiates. So it's very intuitive. So that's why many people like that one. But you do need to know this, but many places both are used here and there. So you need to know that. So let's read it. Pat dhatu lang lakara, it will take this form. Everything will have a in front of it. So if you read it, then you will see the differences. Other than that, apatat, apatatam, apatan, apataha. No, wait. Let me complete it. Then I will ask somebody to read it. Apatat, apatata. Why I'm reading is so that you know how it is pronounced. I know you know it, but it's better. Apatat, apatatam, apatan, apataha. Notice this. Apataha, not apatha. Apataha. Why I'm stressing this? Because in lot, you will not have this. Okay. Satyam vada, not Satyam vadaha. Tell truth. Satyam vada. Okay. So there you don't see, that's lot, ajna or order or request. So okay. Apataha, apatatam, apatata, apatam, apatava, apatama. Okay, so remember everything as a, and other than that, you do need to remember this. There is no other go. Here I will look at here. Okay, tam. Today we are going to learn something where tam again will come. So there are three places tam will come. One is here, lang in the Dvivachanam apatata. So how will you know? Because past tense a will be in front. So that will be easy to connect. Today, when we learn, I will come to that. That time I will again repeat it. For lot, atmanepati, again tam will come. That time I will talk about it. Another place tam will come is the Shashti Vibhakti, Shashti Vibhakti Bahuvachanam. Okay.
No.
Paritranaya sadhuna, sadhu, sadhuna. Why I'm telling this is because while I was learning, this used to be little bit that I used to think, because my focus always used to, when everything, lot of things came, no, I used to look at the end, tam. Then I used to think, oh, tam is coming, so it must be this. But I lost focus on what is in front. That is when I felt, okay, then I had got derailed many times. So I don't want you to be in that. So what I observed is, you should look at what is it. Is it a Kriya Dhatu or is it, what is it called? Pratipatikam. Whether it's a Pratipatikam or Dhatu. If it is Dhatu, at least you know this is part of Kriya. Then Kriya it can be, and if A is not there, then it will be Atmanepati load that I am coming. But other than that, if A is there, you know this is Lang Lakara Dvivachanam. But when I say Sadhu Nam Am, then I see Sadhu, then I know Sadhu is not a Sadhu. No, Sadhu is not a Kriya Sadhu. Sadhu is what? Pratipatikam. It is referring to Namapatam.
No.
So then it is Vibhakti, Shashti Vibhakti, Bahuvachanam. Okay, this comes when you have slokas. Okay, because you will be focusing on, you don't know many things here and there. So something you saw tam and all, you just immediately assume, okay, that is this. Then it can lead you somewhere else. So that's why I'm telling. Anyway. So
So it is mostly Naam we found, like Guru Naam or
yeah.
So you are saying the form, right? Naam and Tam, something like that, because it's mostly Naam.
Anything ending in am could be tam, nam. That depends on what is the Pratipatikam ending. Okay. Yeah. Okay. It could be tam, nam. Normally it is nam, but tam is also possible. Bhavatam, right? That is why. Mahatam, like that. Okay. Vinayji, Bhavan Patatu.
Apathat, apatatam, apathan.
Tell lang lakara parasmaipati. Tell.
Lang lakaraha parasmaipadi. Pat dhatu. Apathat, apatatam, apathan.
Apatat, apatatam, apatan.
Sarve anuvatantu. Next line.
Apataha, apatatam, apatata.
Apataha, apatatam, apatata.
Data.
Apatham, apatava, apatama.
Apatam, apatava, apatama.
Apatam.
This is why I said, there is no visargaha. Okay. These are the things which can cause here and there little bit. At least for exams. Here there are this thing. Visarga, here there is no. So that is why you have to by heart the representative reference words for this one. What I used is chal, okay, because somehow I liked it. For past tense, I used achalat, achalatam, achalan. So it's still within me. Achala, achalaha, achalatam, achalata, achalam, achalava, achalama. I'm not telling you have to say do the same thing. You can use same but something you should keep it. Then only you will not make this mistake. Apatava, apatama, it's like a sloga, it will come. Then you know, hey, it's automatically it will come. Apatam, apatava, apatama. Then you know, I never said apatavaha, so it must be apatava. Okay. Any comment? Are you comfortable?
Yes, Mahoday.
Okay.
Yes,
Now lang lakara. Okay, this is again I am representing. It's same thing what you know. Because I had this slide when we learned, I just put it here because it's something you can easily likable, because it's again, this is where people get a little bit confused. Now you have come a long way, so I believe it's no more a problem. In the beginning, when we were learning step by step and we introduced Kriya, that time we also introduced a little bit Ramaha, Sita. Then people will be little bit in the flux. How do I connect those Namapadas, Vipakti, Ekavachanam, with the Kriyapadam, Ekavachanam and all? That is why I had come across, I have put this way, so that it's all very clear. You are connecting on the Vipakti, Ekavachanam with all this Kriya table. Again, it's very easy. These two are only 6 of them. And you can, once you eliminate you and I type of three of these, everything else is here. Then it's easy. Anything 2 is here, anything multiple is here, anything single is here. And this is a big, everything is a big universe. Okay, there is no end to this. And that's applicable to every lakara, not only lat, lot, everywhere it's applicable. So with that, we will go to next lung, Atmanepati. Again, lung means always A is there. This is again, you have to make it by heart. Avantata, avantetam, avantanta, avantathaha, avantetam, avantatvam, avande, avandavahi, avandamahi. This is not different from let. Okay, this is almost 90% let, because vantate. So here you can take those notes. There is no A. Vantate became A is added and A is removed. That's how this became. You cannot each and everything you cannot remember like that. So that is why the easiest thing is just make this, the whole thing should come flow like that. Avantata, avantetam, avantanta. Then when some new word come, which is Atmanepati, lapate, what will be the Divajanam? You remember this. Avantata, avantetam, avantanta. So, alabhata, alabhetam, alabhanta. That's how you relate it. So you reference word, you do it. In your mind, you make one time you say it in your mind, then you replace it. That's how you do it. So again, A is there and everything, there are some differences. A has gone and here A has gone, A has come. Here also same thing continues, but here there is A. So just like that. Then next thing is here Vaha, or what was that? Vahe. Vandamahe, Vandavahe, Vandamahe. Here it became Vahi, Mahi. Okay, so I can tell there are differences you can also observe, but you do need to make this table kridistham in your mind. That is the only way. Okay, now who can? Payalji, you can say this. Okay, please tell. Oh, what? Yeah, got it. No, first, yeah, lang lakara atmanepadi. Okay.
Lang lakara atmanepadi. Avandata, avandetam, avandanta.
Avandata, avandetam, avandanta.
Avandataha, avandetam, avandadvam.
Avandataha, avandetam, avandadvam.
Avande, avandavahi, avandamahi.
Avande, avandavahi, avandamahi.
Uttamam. Here, okay, similar concept. So I don't want to repeat it. So here again, see, avante. Next comes lot lakara. So what all we covered? Let, parasmepati, atmanepati, lit, which is bhavishyat kala, parasmepati, atmanepati. Then we covered just now lang lakara, parasmepati, atmanepati. Now comes lot. What does lot means?
Imperative,
Imperative. Imperative means what?
like ordering.
Ordering, requesting.
Requesting.
Also sometimes something like like that. Okay, that type of expression also. Let it be like that. That also is imperative mood. Okay, either you request or command, and sometimes it is let. Let the boy study. If mother is telling, let the boy study, father may say, let the boy play. That kind of expression also is lot lakara. So look at here. Now it will change this form. Patatu, patatam, patantu. Oh, here also you see patatam. Patatu, patatam, patantu. Pata, patatam, patata, patani, patava, patama. This is what I told a little bit earlier, pata. Whereas in lang lakara there is visarga, apataha. See, apataha. So these type of nuances, be careful. You cannot just like that say madhyama, this is like that, and all. You cannot remember. That's why the easiest thing is the table is just in your hand. Oh, lot, patthadu, up all the 9. But tu tam antu, pattatu, pattatam, pattantu, patta, pattatam, pattata, patani, patava, patama. Now somebody asks, okay, what about khad? Khadati. How do you say to you? You eat. How do you say?
Khada.
Tvam khada. So how will it? Because we are not using in everyday language, we don't talk Sanskritam, it will not come easily. So the only reliable thing you have is one table which is in your mind. We're using one dhatu, mostly pat dhatu. So you know, then patatu, patatam, patantu, patta. That is how you connect. Oh, so khatatu, so khata, it must be khata. Okay. Then there could be here and there some exceptions. That's okay. That is, you don't need to be very serious about it. Exception is exception. Patta, patatam, patta, patata. So who did not? Everybody completed once. No, Prasad Mohdaya, now you do it.
Parasmaipadi, lot lakaraha, paddhatu, patatu, patatam, patantu.
Patatu, patatam, patantu.
Patantu.
Pata, patatam, patata.
Patha, patatam,
Patatam.
patata.
Patata.
Patani, patava, patama.
Patani.
Patani. Patava.
Patava.
Patama.
Patama.
What did you observe here? Lord does not like Visarga. Okay. He has brushed, he has thrown out from the home. No Visarga anywhere. Okay. That's something to be noted. What else? Okay. Some of them you can remember. This is very easy, right? Patatu, patatu. In the class, we keep using it. Bhavan patatu, bhavati patatu. So that way you don't forget about it. This is something in all the exercises, mostly kuruta, okay, likhata. You must have noticed in the textbook whenever they are asking to do some exercise, riktastanani purayata. So that way you can remember it is addressing, the textbook author is addressing Madhyama Purusha Bahuvachanam. He is addressing you as a plural, okay? He's not telling Purayata, right? Puraya. He's not telling Puraya. He's addressing as if in the class, not in the home. If it is in the home, it could be what? Tiktasthanani Puraya. He's telling you because there is only one. That's not the way textbooks are designed. They are saying Purayata as if addressing the whole students. That way, this should not go wrong. Any word, khatata. You all khatata. You all eat. Then patava, patama. Now you might have noticed something, this one, patama, gachama, patama. In the normal usage, this is not much used. Everybody says, even though this is a very correct form, and somebody uses also, but colloquially, at least in Indian current generation or people who are, they normally use patamaha. It's not fully correct, but that is how it is. It's not wrong either, but this is a perfect way. But most of the people, gachamaha, gachamaha, but actually it should be gachama without visarga. Anyway, and patami, and in this case, Lord, it will become patani. So that way you can remember. Are you all fine? Next is coming our new topic. Okay. All we covered everything. Let both Parasmapati, Atmanepati, lit, same thing, and lung, same thing. Lot, we covered only one, and we left Atmanepati lot. All other kriyas we covered. We went into what? We went into vibhaktis. Because they were lagging, those people in the other classes. They did not even cover lot, this one, Parasmapati. So that is why I had to stop. Otherwise, in that swing, we could have learned. Anyway, so that way I kept it aside. So that's why we are coming back. Now look at here. Vandu dhatu, this is the Atmanepati form. This is why I mentioned tam. Vandatam. One day. This is similar, okay? But little bit different. So what is similar in certain things? Vandetam, Vandadhvam. Some things are similar, but you don't individually take one cell and say it is like that, like this. Again, I'm repeating, always the complete table, you make it familiar. Then it is easy, okay? Because there are a lot, everything is having something here and there. That way you cannot remember. That is only to observe, I am telling. So let us say, Vandatam, Vadantu, Vandatam,
Vandatam.
Vandetam,
Vandetam.
Vandandam,
Vandantam.
Vandaswa,
Vandasva.
Vandedham,
Vandetham.
Vandadhvam,
Vandadvam.
Vandai,
Vandai.
Vandavahai,
Vandavahai.
Vandamahai.
Vandamahe.
Vandamahe.
Here again, these two are having that, retaining that friendship. Okay, here also. These two also retaining the friendship. He is telling we are same except that va is mine, ma is yours. That way these two are same. Here you can see consistently this is not having any other fillers. Aham vande, vande mataram. Similarly, Atmanepadi vandai. Okay, in the lot. Okay, vandai. This may not be required many places. You are not going to tell yourself, let me, it is not ruled out, but normally not. You can, this may be common, right? You tell somebody, hey, Vandaswa, Gurum Vandaswa, prostrate on the Guru, day, Vandaswa. But you don't talk to yourself, Vandai, right? So this may not be much used, but this may use. This may be a little more. I used this example because in our Prarthana it is there. Sahaviryam karavavahai. That's why I kru dhatu. I used kurutam. This is little deviation, okay? It's not following this. This is an exception actually. This have a different form. Kurutam, kurvatam, kurvatam. Kurushva, kurvatam, kurutvam. Karavai, karavavahai, karavamahai. Because we are having this, I just highlighted this. This is clearly a deviation, so don't get derailed. You don't connect with this one. This is to be learned as an exception. Okay. So this is the most important thing because this is where everything will follow. If suppose lab, how will it become labhatatu?
Labhatam, labhetam, labantam, labhasva,
Labaswa.
labhetam, labhatvam, labhai,
Labhai.
labhavahai, labhamahai.
Uttamam. Now, what's another word? Okay, you are telling a pachi. Okay, there is a pachi there. Pachi means, what is pachi? Bird, yeah. So you have a pet pachi and you are telling that pachi, hey, go and fly. How will you say? Tayate. Tayate is the word. T dhadu in let Atmanepati tayate. That is fly. Tayate. So that is pachi is flying. Pachihi tayate. But what you want to say is command. Hey pachi. How will you say it? Fly. How will you say? Hey pachi, fly. How will you say?
Tayaswa.
That is a pachi, you. Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. Yeah. Yeah, if you want to say bhavan, pachi bhavan, bhavan fly. Or bhavati, bhavati.
Tayatam.
Tayatam. Suppose there are a lot of birds with you. How will you say?
Tayantam.
Bhavatyaha tayantam. But you don't say bhavatyaha like Vinayji said. Mostly you will say, hey, you all fly. How will you say?
Tayatvam.
Tayatvam. Now suppose you are all birds and you are talking. Suppose you have a capacity to talk. Hey, let's fly. It's nice out there. Let's fly. How will you say?
Tayantamahe. Tayantamahe.
Tayamahe.
Tayamahe.
That is how you relate to real examples, okay? So that's why Karavavahe, Tayavahe, Vandai, Vandaswa. This may be a little bit common, Vandaswa. Is there anything in our normal, some slogas and or Vandaswa? Maybe it's there, but not very common. Okay. So lot means what? Prarthana ajna, something like a wish. Maybe something else is there, but normally this is what. What is lot? Prarthana, ajna, and some sort of wish. Astu. So here I am giving you to get familiarized some few dhadus. So let us read it. Jayabalambikaji, Bhavati, you read all these three.
Okay. Okay. Sevatam, sevetam,
Oh, okay.
sevantam.
Sorry. I should have saved dhadu, okay? Dhadu is save, okay.
Sevdatuhu, sevatam, sevetam, sevantam, sevasva, sevetham, sevadvam, sevai, sevavahai, sevamahai.
Survey anupatantu. Okay, you do it again. You do one line, that's the easier way. You do again, repeat it. And all those things you do like that, okay?
Okay.
One line at a time.
Sevdatuhu, sevatam, sevetam, sevantam, sevantam.
Sevatam,
Sevatam,
sevantam,
Sevantam,
Sevasva, sevetham, sevadvam.
sevasva, sevetham, sevadvam.
Sevai, sevavahai, sevamahai.
Sevai, sevavahai,
Sevamahai,
sevamahai.
Labdatuhu, labhatam, labhetam, labhantam.
Labhatam, labhetam, labhantam.
Labhasva, labhetam, labadvam.
Labhasva, labhetam, labhatvam.
Labhai, labhavahai, labhamahai.
Labhai, labhavahai, labhamahai.
Ram dhatuhu, ramatam, rametam, ramantam.
Ramatam,
Rametam,
ramantam.
Ramasva, rametham, ramadvam.
Ramasva, rametam, ramatvam.
Rame, Ramai, sorry, 1 minute. Ramai, Ramavahai, Ramamahai.
Ramai, Ramavahai, Ramamahai.
Uttam. Here it is Lepe Tham. Okay, I will correct it. Okay, Asha ji, you do this one. Okay, before that, I want to ask, how will you say, let us serve, okay, save dhatu. Let us sevam, okay. Let us do seva in Yuvajanolsavam. How will you say? Let us do seva in Yuvajanolsavam. Yuvajanolsavam means youth festival. How will you say?
Avam,
Not avam. Vayam.
Vayam, okay. Vayam,
Yujanotsavam.
No, which vibhakti? In the Yuvajanolsavam. So, seventh vibhakti.
Seventh vibhakti.
Yuvajanolsave with now which form?
Sevamahai.
Uttam. Vayam Yuvajanolsave Sevamahai. Okay, that's how it is. Now you want to tell all these children, go and get food. Okay. So how will you say? Use lab dhatu.
Yuyam.
Bhojan.
To get, right?
Bhojanam.
Labhatvam.
Labhatvam.
Uttamam. Yuyam bhojanam labhatvam. Okay, you go and get it. And suppose you want to say bhavantaha. You all enjoy playing. Okay. So how will you say? You all enjoy play. How will you say?
Bhavantaha Kridam Modantam.
Ramantam or Modantam. Uttamam. Very good. This is how you relate it. Okay. Whatever you learn, how is it applied? So this is Kriya. It's good to know this way, but you don't disconnect with the Vibhakti. That is when it comes together and a sentence is formed with the meaningful form. Okay. Now, Ashaji, you do the same thing similar to Jayabala ji did. Same way you do all these three, one line at a time.
Okay. Vardayatam, Vardeyatam, Vardayantam.
Vardayatam, Vardayatam, Vardayantam.
Vardayasva, Vardeyetam, Vardayadvam.
Vardayasva, Vardayetam, Vardayatvam.
Vardayai, Vardayavahai, Vardayamahai.
Vardayai, Vardayavahai, Vardayamahai.
Okay. In the beginning, Jesus told, I think Jesus, right? Go and multiply, right? That's how, according to Christianity, the living beings, let's assume like that. How will you say that? So let us say after Adam and Eve, some few more came. Okay, then Jesus is, I'm sorry if it is not Jesus or what, whatever. God, okay, it's not Jesus, God. Jesus is Son of God. So God is telling, after Adam and Eve, then few more became. Okay, there are some 10, 15, assume. Now he's telling, go and multiply. How will you say? Just say. Not aham. How will you say aham? You all go and multiply. How will you say?
Vardantvam.
Vardayamahai. No, Yuyam Vardayatvam.
Yuyam, because plural. Okay. So if Bible, if you are suppose in Sanskritam, right? This is how it is. Yuyam Vardayadvam, like that. Okay. Okay. Idanim agreemam. Ashaji, do this.
Kampadatu, Kampatam, Kampetam, Kampantam.
Kampatam, Kampetam, Kampantam.
Kampaswaha, Kampaswa, Kampetam, Kampadvam.
Kampasva, Kampetam, Kampadvam.
Kampai, Kampavahai, Kampamahai.
Kampai, Kampavahai, Kampamahai.
Agreemam. Mudatu.
Muddatu. Modatam, Modetam, Modantam.
Modatam, Modetam, Modantam.
Modaswa, Modetam, Modadvam.
Modasva, Modetam, Modatvam.
Modai, Modavahai, Modamahai.
Modai.
Modai.
Modavahai.
Modamahai.
Uttam. How will you say, I am enjoying my pleasure trip?
Aham.
Pleasure trip.
Pleasure trip.
What do you say for pleasure?
Ullasa yatra.
Aham.
Ullasa
Ullasa yatra modai.
Modai. Modai.
Ullasa what?
Ullasa yatram. No. Ullasa
Yatre.
yatre.
No. Yatra.
Yatra.
Yatram.
Aham modai. Okay. What? Kim modai. Ullasa
Ullasa
yatra
yatra modai.
modai. Uttam. What was I looking? Okay. Modai. All this meaning you know, right? Worth, come, mud.
Paddhati.
Okay. Now, who is there? Vinayji, each dhatu. Each means what?
Seeing.
Seeing. Ichate means seeing. Each and which both are similar, right? Vichate. So we know upasargas, right? There was some question, I think Chitraji asked. There is no rule. Sometimes a upasarga makes negative meaning. Smarati, vismarati. Vi, upasarga. Smarati is remembering, vismarati is forgetting. So vi has made negative meaning. But some places it doesn't do anything. Here, or it little bit enhances. There is a difference. Each dhatu, ichate, you add vi, become vichate. What's the difference? Ichate and vichate. What's the difference?
No difference.
There is a subtle difference. Okay. Ichate means you see it. Doesn't mean you have an interest in it, may or may not. You are just sitting on the veranda, a boy is walking, you are an old man. Are you very much interested? You see it. Something is going there, walking. Okay, that's it. But if you are an ornithologist and a bird is flying, are you ichate? No, you vichate. You observe it. You have more interest. You are careful and you are very enthusiastic and you observe with your mind is all in there. That way, it's a little difference, okay? Even though in the surface level, both are similar meaning. But at least both are same swing, not a negative meaning. So, ichate, vichate. There are many interesting things like that in Sanskritam, and many of the words are there in local language. Anyway, you might not have observed in your own local language what's the difference. At least Sanskritam will make you to think about it. Okay, now Vinayji Patatu.
Iksh dhatuhu. Ikshatam, ikshetam, ikshantam.
Ikshatam. Ikshetam. Ikshantam.
Ikshasva, ikshetham, ikshadvam.
Ikshasva. Ikshetam. Ikshadvam.
Ikshai, ikshavahai, ikshamahai.
Ikshai. Ikshavahai. Ikshamahai.
Pachatam, pachdatu, pachatam, pachetam, pachantam.
Pachatam,
Pachetam. Pachantam.
Pachasva, pachetham, pachadvam.
Pachasva. Pachetham. Pachadvam.
Pachai, pachavahai, pachamahai.
Pachai. Pachavahai. Pachamahai.
Yat dhatuhu, yatatam, yatetam, yatantam.
Yatatam.
Yatetam.
Yatetam. Yatantam.
Yatasva, yatetham, yatadvam.
Yatasva
Yatetam
yatetam
Yatatvam.
tatvam.
Yatai, Yatavahai, Yatamahai.
Yatai
Yatavahai
yatavahai yatamahai.
You too, suppose you want to say you too put effort and build it. How will you say?
Yuvam
You
Yuvam Yatetham.
Yatetham, Uttamam. So there, Sanskritam you can jumble, right? Yuyam Yatetham. So you have correct completed. Subject, object. Now just add whatever you want to say, whatever you want to, what? Nirmanam, right? Nirmanam, Nirmaya. Okay, whatever to build, what was it? To build what? Okay, build it, right? Yeah, tam. It could be anything, griham, or it could be any toy or whatever. Tam. On that, whatever it is. Yuyam tam nirmanam yatetham. Right?
is Tam here.
Tasya nirmaya yatetham. It's building to build it, right? Tam is tam nirmaya yatetham. To build it is tam. Okay. For what? Nirmaya. To build it or for building it, yuvam yatetham. So our focus was yuvam
Yatetam.
yatetham. The other part is, okay, for what we should put effort? Tam nirmaya, to build that. Okay? Or tam nirmatum. Both are correct. Nirmatum. Tumun pratyaya, nirmatum. Right? Patitum vidyalayam gachami. So same way, tum pratyaya use. Or you can say patanaya vidyalayam gachami. Both are used, right? Or patanartham, nirmanartham. So there are different ways you can express in Sanskritam. That's why I gave example. Aham patitum vidyalayam gachami. Aham patanaya, which is fourth vibhakti, for the purpose. Vidyalayam gachami. Another short form is patanartham vidyalayam gachami. Same way here, tam nirmatum yatetham. Yuvam tam nirmatum yatetham. Or yuvam tam nirmaya yatetham. Or yuvam tam nirmanartham yatetham. All these things can be used. This way, you should try in your mentally some small sentences and connect it here and there. That way, it will become a little easier. Otherwise, this is all strange. Some table is there, you by heart it, so what? Where is it applied? That kind of thing, don't lose that touch, okay? I'm not telling everything, everywhere you use it, but you should have some gist of it here and there so that it all should make sense. What for this is? Now, can anybody tell Pach Dhatu is Ubhayapati? What is Ubhayapati means?
Both Atmanepadi and
Yeah,
Parasmata.
there are certain dhadus which can take either form, both forms. Pach is example. Any other examples anybody can tell?
Krinite,
Yeah.
Krinite.
No. Yach dhatu, yachate. There may be, even I may not know everything. Yach, I know yach is there. Dhav, dhavati, dhavate. Similarly, yach, yachate, yachati. Yachakaha, yachati, you can say. Yachakaha, yachate, also you can say. But this is a very textbook example is most commonly is Yach also is textbook example. Pach also is a textbook example. Most textbooks they introduce with Pach or Yach. So now tell me Lot Lakara Parasmaipadi form. This is Lot Lakara Atmanepati. Saha Pachatam or Bhavan Pachatam means what? Hey Bhavan, please cook. Bhavan Pachatam or you cook. Tvam Pachaswa. So here I am using Atmanepati. Now I want Pach is also Parasmaipadi. So how will you say Bhavan Pacha?
Bhavan Pachatu.
Bhavan Pachatu. Suppose you, how will you say?
Pacha.
Pachatam.
Tvam Pacha.
Oh,
Right? But tu tam antu
Tvam
tam
Pacha.
ta ami and ani
Pachani.
ava
Bhavan.
ama. Patatu, patatam, patantu, patha, then
Patatam.
patatam, tutam, antu,
Patata. Patata.
tam, ta. No,
Patatam.
patatam, patatha, right?
Yeah.
Tutam,
Pachat.
antu, tam, ta. Ta, patata, not tha, patata. Then next one is what?
Patani. Patava.
Patani.
Patama.
Patava.
So
Patama.
pacha, pachani, pachava, pachama.
Pachama.
Okay, good. Let's move on. Examples. Okay, I am giving just kamp dhadu in 3 form. Vrikshaha kampatam. Suppose 2 vrikshas are trembling. Vrikshau kampetam. Now all it's heavy storm. All in the forest, all the trees are all trembling. Then vrikshaha kampantam. Okay. So why should I read it? Nehaji bhavati patatu. You read up to 4, okay? Are you there? Are you on mute?
Yeah, she's on mute.
Or I think she's, who did not read it? Asha, everybody read it once or twice, right? Okay. Prasadji Bhavan Patatu, one more round will go. You read all the 4, okay? These 4.
Okay. Vrikshaha kampatam. Vrikshau kampetam. Vrikshaha kampantam.
Sarve anuvatantu.
Vrikshah kampatam, vrikshau kampetam, vrikshah kampantam.
Pakshi dayatam. Pakshi now dayatam. Pakshinaha dayantam.
Pakshi dayatam, pakshinau dayetam, pakshinah dayantam.
Aham gurum vandai. Avam guru vandavahai. Vayam gurum vandamahai.
Aham gurum vandai, avam gurum vandavahai, vayam gurum vandamahai.
Saha udyane ramatam. Tau udyane rametam. Te udyane ramantam.
Sah udyane ramatam, tau udyane rametam, te udyane ramantam.
What is the meaning? The 4th one, Saha Udyane Ramatam. What is the meaning?
In the garden,
They enjoy the garden. No, he enjoys the garden.
It's something like a father telling mother. Suppose mother is telling, shall he study now or let him do? No, then father is telling, Let him enjoy in the garden. That's the some context you can think of it. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense, right? Saha udyane ramatam. Somebody is telling Saha udyane ramatam. There are two tau udyane rametam. They all udyane ramantam. Okay. Now, Jay Balambigaji, you do this next 4.
Tvam natakam vikshasva. Yuvam natakam vikshetham. Yuyam natakam vikshadvam.
Tvam natakam vikshatsva. Yuvam natakam vikshetham. Yuyam natakam vikshatvam.
Sarvah sukham labhatam. Sarvau sukham labhetam. Sarve sukham labhantam.
Sarvah sukham labhatam. Sarvai sukham labhetam. Sarve sukham labhantam.
Tvam acharyam sevasva. Yuvam acharyam sevetham. Yuyam acharyam sevadvam.
Tvam acharyam sevasva. Yuvam acharyam sevetham. Yuyam acharyam sevatvam.
Bhavati ma lajjatam. Bhavatyau ma lajjetam. Bhavatyah ma lajjantam.
Bhavati ma lajjatam. Bhavatyau ma lajjetam. Bhavatyah ma lajjantam.
What is the meaning of this? Bhavati ma lajjata.
She is
Shy.
lajjatam is
Don't get ashamed. That's the meaning. Okay. Don't get ashamed or don't be shy. Yeah, that's also correct. Don't be ashamed to come forward, or depending on the context, it can be ashamed or it can be don't be shy. So this, look at here. Sarvaha sukham labhatam. Sarve sukham labhantam. Sarve bhavantu sukhinaha. Same meaning. This is in a different way of expression. Sarve sukham labhantam. Let everybody get sukham. Right? The other one is let everybody become sukhinaha. Sukhi people or well-off people or kshemam, whatever. Sarve sukham labhantam or sarve bhavantu. Let everybody become sukhis. Here, let everybody get sukham. Same thing. In another language also same thing. But I just want to show it because here labhantam. Okay. This is free flow. Okay. Anybody can create it. Trishu vachaneshu. Okay. I am showing here Pradhama Vibhakti Ekavachana Rupam, but you have to take Pash Dhadus, lot form, saying, let it speak. How will you say?
Saha bhashatam. Tau bhashetam. Te bhashantam.
Uttamam. Okay. You enjoy.
Tvam
Tvam
modata
Modaswa. That is Parasmay Padi is like that. Patha. Okay. But here, this is Muddha Dhatu, which is happens to be Atmanepadi. So you have to say Modaswa.
Yuvam modetam.
Modetham.
Modadvam.
Uttamam. Modatvam. Yes. Let book be there. How will you say?
Pustakam vartate.
Pustakam
Be there.
vartatam.
Pustakam tatra vartatam. Let the book be there. Pustakam tatra vartatam. This is how, suppose you all speak Sanskritam, or people are generally speaking Sanskritam. Then suppose a daughter is telling father, hey, Pitaji, shall I keep the book there in the cupboard? Then what dad will be saying? Pustakam tatra vartatam. Let it be there. Pustakam tatra vartatam. This is how normally easily it will flow. If everybody was using this, it would have been like that. Now we have to learn because nobody is talking. Okay. Pustakam tatra vartatam. Let the book be there. Now suppose there are two books. Then
Pustakau
So
tatra
vartetam.
vartetam. Then
pustakaha
multiple books.
Tani vartani.
Pustakani.
Pustakani. Vartantam.
Vartantam. Vartat. What is that first one? Vartatam, vartetam, vartantam. Let she suffer a little pain. It's suppose there is an injection, okay, in the hospital. You took your daughter, then you are just making, okay, little pain is there. Let she suffer little, but in the end, it is going to be beneficial. That's the context. So then, how will you say that?
Bhavati
sa
sahatam.
Sahatam.
Sa kinchit
vedanam
sahatam. Vedanam na vedanam.
Sahatam.
Sa kinchit vedanam sahatam. Okay. Now all Trishulingeshu. So now there are two daughters. Two of them are getting injection. Sa, then what is the Devajanam? Te.
Kinchit vedanam
vedanam
sahantam.
Saheta.
Sahetam. Sorry, sahetam.
Now there are three daughters. Then
Aha. Kinchit vedanam
nam
sahantam.
Sahanta. Uttam. Okay. You guess. Hey, you guess. That's how you say. So how will you say you guess?
Uhaswa. Uhaswa.
Uhaswa. Tvam uhaswa. And now there are two of them you're asking. You two guess.
Yuvam.
Yuvam uhetam.
Uhetam.
Uhetham. You
Yuyam.
all.
Yuyam. Uhatvam.
Uhadvam.
Uhatvam. Uttamam. Let the light shine. How will you say?
Sobatham. Deep.
So shine will become what? Shobhate, right? Vantate will become what? Vantatam, right? So shobhatam. Shobhatam. It will, now what shobhatam?
Deepaha shobhatam.
Yeah, simple, straightforward. Deepaha shobhatam. Now suppose there are two lights.
Deepau shobhetam.
Sobetam.
Shobhetam. Yeah. Now there are three or more. Then
Deepaha
Sobantam.
Shobhantam. Very good. So you're all in the swing, no problem. Now we are in the last stage. Is there anything more? No. Okay. So this is not for the syllabus, but I want to give you this so that you understand the importance of this Atmanepati. Okay, why Atmanepati is another dimension important is you are not learning this now or even next year also, I doubt, but generally you will see many things will be expressed in Karmani form, which is passive voice. Okay, when it is passive voice, it will take like Atmanepati form. That is why it's important. Okay, Udaharanam, Bhavan Patham Pattatu. This is Patham Pattatu. Pat Dhatu. This is Parasmaipati Lot Lakara. Right? Now, this will be expressed. Let the lesson be learned by you or read by you. Let's say Pat is meaning is reading rather than learning. Let Bhavan Patham Pattatu. Bhavan, read this Patham. Hey Bhavan, Bhavan, read Patham. That is active voice. That's used, no doubt about it. But in general, in Sanskritam mainly, even in English, it's like that only, right? Let it be read by you. English is little less, but Sanskritam, you will see in many books and all, it's in the Karmani form, which is passive voice, because that gives a little more respect also, right? Let it be read by you. Bhavata, Pataha, these are all something I don't want to teach now, but it will take Prathama Vibhakti form. This is another attraction towards Karmani form. You don't need to remember the Karma form, Ditiya Vibhakti. You can straight away use Prathama Vibhakti. Bhavata Pataha Pathyatam. See, Pat Dhatu is Parasmaipati. But when you want to express it in passive voice, it will take like an Atmanepadi form, Pathyatam. You have read it Vantatam. Vant Dhatu, straight away it is active voice. Bhavan Gurum Vantatam. Bhavan Gurum Vantatam. Okay, so it is, but here even Pat Dhatu, whenever you want, here it's Bhavati Gurum Vantatam. Bhavatya Guruhu Vandyatam. Okay, always there will be Ya, Vandyatam. That's okay. Here, this is active voice and passive voice, both are using same form. Of course, Ya is there, that's a specialty in Karmani form, but Tam. Why this? So this is important because even Parasmaipadi has to follow that. Pathyatam. Because of that, it is better to learn little better the Atmanepadi form. Because this is finding application in Karmani form, which is passive voice, even for any dhatu, not only Atmanepadi dhatu, even for Parasmaipadi dhatu, you need to know what way it has to be done. Because suppose you want to say Bhavantaha okay, Vastrani Prakshalayantu. Okay, Bhavantaha Vastrani, all the clothes. You are telling the students, suppose you are in dormitory, you are an Adhyapaka. Bhavantaha Vastrani Prakshalayantu. You all wash the clothes. Okay. Now, if you want to say in Atmanepati, sorry, in passive voice, Karmani form, how will you say?
Bhavantaha.
No, that will be in Tridiya Vibhakti. That's another thing. So it will be, what is Bhavan, Bhavat, Bhavatbihi,
Bhavantihi.
Bhavatbihi,
Tihi.
Bhavatbihi Vastrani Prakshalayantam. Prakshalayantam. Okay. So here again, you will need to know this Prakshalayantam. That way also it's important. So you don't need to know, bother about it. It's not part of your curriculum. But I just want to mention this so that I keep a long-term view. This will be very useful in the long term. And this is the way, if you are more involved in Sanskritam, you in the future, you read more and more or enjoy more and more, you hear more and more, you will see that many expressions will be, both are there, but passive voice is little more, especially in Sanskritam. Okay, that is why see prayujyate. Even here I used, without knowing, I used prayujyate. This is actually karmani, a passive voice form, prayujyate. Even in your Bhagavad Gita and all, right? You will see a lot of them like this, yate, yate and all. They're all karmani form. But the importance is even Parasmaipadi has to follow that. That way, if you learn this tam, vandatam, vandetam, vandantam things, it will be useful. Because vastrani prakshalayantam, vastram prakshalayatam, two vastram, suppose two vastram, vastram vastre, vastre prakshalayetam. So that way it is useful to learn because it has got application down the line. This is something to relate it. In olden time, you might have observed, hey, kaha tatra, right? In your language, it may be different, but that's a ekaha bhataha agacchati. That's how we have learned a lot of stories olden time. The king orders, he doesn't say, he'll be sitting here and then he's like, who is there? Then somebody comes, ekaha bhataha agacchati, then he gives command. So, this is, suppose this king is ordering, okay, he is giving the order. Hey, he's ordering something. Kaha tatra. Whoever is there, who is there? Then he's saying, Sarvan Kavin Anayantu. Suppose he is creating a sabha, and olden times that was their vinodam, that was their pastime. Bring all the poets, each of them recite poets, whoever is reciting and king likes the best, is given paritoshikam or some gifts. That was the order of the day. So everybody is outside, so he will say Sarvan Kavin Anayantu. This is what we learned. This is not wrong, this is still used, but this is not the way you will see in many books and all. This is not the way you will be expressed. This also is expressed, but more than this is the way they will be expressing. Sarve Kavayaha Anayanta. Let all the poets be brought in. That's the expression. See, it has got little more respect and beauty also, right? Let everybody be brought in. This is what karmani form is. Karmani, another advantage is you need, if it is kartari, which is active voice, you do need to know this, okay? But here you don't need, this is more likely to be familiar with you. Ramaha, Ramau, Ramaha, Kavihi, Kavi, Kavayaha. This is more familiar because in passive voice, you don't go to Dvidiya Vibhakti, you go to Prathama Vibhakti. So this is another advantage. You don't need to remember Kavi. What is the Dvidiya Bahuvajanam? Kavin. Because there are different forms. That's the advantage. So you can say Kavayaha, but it has to be in Atmanepati form, Anayantam. Even though Anayatu, Nayatu, all these things are Parasmaipati, it will come into Atmanepati form when it is passive voice. Sarve Kavayaha Anayantam. Kaha tatra. Sarve Kavayaha Anayanta. Let all Kavis, poets be brought in. Let us start. That is why. So this is not for you for this year, but I just want to implant in your mind the importance of Atmanepati. That's it. Okay. So I think we crossed the time. Any question before we end?
Prashna, Mohoday. So Bhavantaha Vastrani, when you gave the example, in the active voice, how does it change? Is it still Vastrani?
Yeah, that is because it is Navusagam. Navusagam, whether it is Prathama Vibhakti or Didviya Vibhakti, same form. So it happens to be like that. So that's why we normally use Pataha example. Prathama Vibhakti is Pataha, but Didviya Vibhakti is Patham. So there, Patantam, Sarve Pataha Pataha Patyantam. Right? Pataha, Patham, no. Pataha, Pathau, Pataha. Ramaha, Ramau, Ramaha. So Sarve Chatra, suppose Chatraha. Chatraihi, Chatraihi, Pataha, Patyantam. By students, lessons be read. That's how it is.
Yeah.
So let us Prarthana Kurma. Any question? Are you clear about this? At least conceptually, right? This ends our Kriyas, Kriya Padani. It ends everything. I don't have anything more to teach, I think.
One request. Yeah, I have a request. Anvayam, can you take an example like the sloka which we take?
We will go there, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that we can.
So, are you seeing my screen?
I mean, the next class is also fine over there, not today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it takes some time to understand Anvayam of any shloka.
Yeah, Anvayam, you are not there yet. What I am not sharing? What happened?
No, it came actually earlier. Now it's gone.
Yeah, but I'm not seeing now.
Yeah, it's not seen. It's the end of slideshow it is showing. So to go back.
Oh, that's why. Are you seeing now?
Yes, we can see.
Yeah, you are not there yet to go to Anvayam. Okay. Anvayam I can tell you, but you do need to be little more having Sanskritam to go to Anvayam. Nobody teaches Anvayam like that. But I think that Anil Kumar Pugalia ji, he is very fond of, and then he is teaching. When Sanskritam started itself, I saw him. That is his style, because I think he is very passionate about it. Okay, no problem. It's good.
Maybe we can take Vakrutunda Mahakaya, that sort of sloka, and then.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
Next class, we can take that. Yeah. That is the main in Sanskritam once you, but that is actually normally it is after completing a little bit. Yeah, we can do it now because you have completed 1 year. So you can do that. But normally to do that, you should be little more familiar, more thorough and all. But it's like that. You do try it, and here and there you find gap, and next time you do it, you will become better. So that way, we can do it, and it will be useful. Okay. Prarthana Kurmaha. If any, no more questions? Okay. Prarthana Kurmaha. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Sarve santu niramayah. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. Ma kashchit dukha bhag bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Okay, what do you like to see next class apart from Anvaya? Is there any topic you like to revise or anything specific? Because I don't know what to do next class specifically, because I think I have covered normal topics.
We have doubts in Vibhakti, in any of the last few Vibhaktis, 5th, 6th, and 7th. Can we ask?
Okay, come with the question and specifics. Okay, then we can discuss.
Okay.
Maybe questions across all the Vibhaktis we can pose so that can cover.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Now, पुनः मिला हम आगामी सप्ताह है.
धन्यवाद.
धन्यवाद.
धन्यवादः.